Are we rolling?
Yes.
All right, so we've never really started a podcast out like this. Sit. Come on over this way, love. Man, I feel bad. All the freaking little daffodils are coming up.
They are.
You got to pick a place not to mess with them.
Oh, well, you got to tell the dogs that. See if they listen.
All right, that looks halfway clean. All right, yeah, let's just start the podcast off this way. To sit.
It's creeping.
Sit down. Yeah, Scoter's doing really well. This is back to the pile, and I want to try to. I don't want to stop her going away yet because I'm just being too nice to her. But I just want to make sure to give her the benefit of the doubt. But let's see if we can stop her a little bit better coming back to us. Here. Sit, dead bird. Sit, dead bird. Sit. Good. Back. Very repetitive and repetitious. You can speak amongst yourself, look.
You know what my prediction is? If you blow the whistle,
Here. What?
heading away, she's going to come straight back to you.
Oh, let's see.
Could be wrong.
Okay, let's try this one. Here. No. Here.
Oh, because the place board's there. That might be messing her up.
I'm gonna mess her up. Sit, dead bird. Sit. Back. Back. I did not force her. All right, let's see if she stops. Sit. Sit. So, sit. Here. Fetch. That was a continuous. Sit. That was continuous. I nicked her, and so I got to really crank it up. Or the nicking wasn't doing anything. All through that whistling, I would nick her. Sit. Drop. Sit.
She looks worried.
And she should be. Are we ready? Back. 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 Oh, my Lanta.
Give the kid a break for a few days and it all goes to hell.
Here you go. Sit. That was good.
That was very good.
Here. Sit. 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 Click! Click! Man, just when you get one thing worked out, you put a pressure on it for something else, then something else happens, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
She was waiting to get told to sit.
Yeah, here, fetch. Sit. Sit. Here. Sit, dead bird. Back! Wait till we stop her going away.
Oh, I know. She's going to
Stop
get
her
all
going away. It's
confused.
really going to jack things up.
Maybe you shouldn't do that today.
No, I'm not. I want her to sit good coming back at me.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Here. Good girl. Here.
Oh, do you want me to take the place board away?
No, here. Sit. Dead bird. Sit. Dead. Back. Yes, my back hurts, but we did get the MRI, right?
We did.
All right, let's see what happened here. Sit. Here. Sit. Here. Let's see if she goes back this time. Sit. Dead word. Back. That's good. What do you think? What do you think?
I think she's doing pretty good overall.
There you go. Oh, she don't like that over there.
She didn't like that line.
Here. Here. Sit. Sit. Dead bird. Back. 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 I think that's 8.
Mama dog is not
2,
happy.
4, 6, 8. Yep. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Well, I don't know how good that was.
Good girl. There she goes. Hold.
Drop. Here you go. I'm ready. So pressure her. Tomorrow we'll just do it again and see. I bet you she picks up on it a little bit better.
Okay.
But I was nicking her the whole time, and then when I went constant, and you saw what happened right here.
Yeah.
Fun. Hey. All right. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, love.
Oh, I think you do.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. All right. Are we really going to do a podcast?
Yep.
Sit down now. Hey, fun. Hey. Oh, I was trying to get it to the steak. Let me see. Throw one more. See if I can get to the steak. There you go. Good girl. Fun. Ready? Still cold.
Oh, hit the wall.
All right. There you go. Good girl. Good. That's it. For
Good
today.
girl, Scoter dog.
All right, watch out. Cool.
She's helping. Good girl.
Here, bring her.
Stop.
Come here.
Sit. Hold. Drop. Thank you.
All right. Is that how you're going to be?
I think so.
All right.
For at least 5 minutes, maybe 5 seconds. But
You got some clear glasses hanging too. You're all prepared.
Oh.
I guess you're just in case you need them.
I don't have my phone. That's about the only thing I would need them for.
When are you going to go to
The eye doctor?
prescription sunglasses?
I don't know. When are you going to give me the checkbook to go do that?
Love, my money's your money. You can have it right now.
That's going to be too expensive.
Salute to you. I know you're trying to do a good job, and
Yeah, we're back on the Noom.
yeah, so am I.
Yeah, I was talking to, texting with Stacy, our friend in PEI, who was down earlier this year, and said I'm now paying for my effort mentality with my food intake. Yeah.
All right, so this is a different way. We haven't done that before. Started the podcast off doing a little bit of dog work. Yeah, I want to. I guess the fast pace would be just, fast pace would just be to kind of semi-crucify him, I think. And I don't want to do that. So I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Although I thought she was stopping pretty decent.
Are you doing like some verbal introduction to this? Right, because we're talking about Scoter. Is that young dog? She's just over a year.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
that's the video we just watched.
I know, but people don't know who it is. And
Okay, so it is.
Yeah.
Well, you love talk, please.
well, Pitboss, salty black Scoter.
You named her.
Well, it was ode to the Scoter, who has provided Jeff a very successful career,
And
is his logo.
and you've been part of it too, love. So don't.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry, but Jeff wanted to start off today with a little bit of work that we've been doing with Scoter, and
Needed
just
to
want to
do it
make
anyway.
sure that people didn't not see the video and not know what we were talking about.
Well, they might not know what I'm talking about. That's very possible, but no. I thought she was doing a really good job. So, way back in the day, the very first dog I had, Coot, when I stopped her, first time I ever stopped her, had that yellow polypropylene rope, wrapped it around my hand. She was going back, forced her back, and this time I'm ready to stop her. She had no idea. Freaking rocked her world.
Gave a whiplash.
It did. And somewhere along the way, one year, I used to go and I do have a topic that we're going to get to.
Okay.
We are going to get to it. But back in the day, actually right now, I'd be in South Carolina. Hartsville, Bennettsville. Man, I love it down there. I did love it down there. It was
For
just-
training, right?
Yeah, went down.
Was it a training group or?
Sort of, kind of. So my initial dog guru, Richard Barnes from Darlington, Maryland, who actually named, we didn't name it, but we filmed with him early on, and basically he went and we didn't even have to say anything to him. He went and just said, growing up around here, I guess people just like ducks, dogs, and decoys. And so anyway, it was kind of a neat little thing of where like didn't even have to prompt him, and he jumped right into that. But Scott Moody got me to Richards, and it was a little slow process, as I recall. And Scott had gauge, Susquehanna 10 gauge, which was a Richard Barnes drifter, and Zoe, drifter and Amber. Anyway, it was his breeding, his kennel name Susquehanna, and Scott just kept saying, "Yeah, Richard's a little funny. I don't know, man. I kind of, keep saying, I know you, and you got to, I think Coot was like 4 months old then, and I don't know, man. I'm going to do my best. I'm doing my best." And basically, Richard was retired, and he trained with Ed Forey during the day. And then, I don't know what he called us. Acolytes? Some kind of, what would that be?
I don't know, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? A disciple, not a disciple, but...
Yeah, the followers, the groupies.
Yeah. Well, let's not say groupies, though. Although, once I did get up there, I did take him quite a bit of Heineken beer he liked to drink, which I'm right with him, except I didn't like drinking Heineken. Anyway, let me speed this up. Eventually, so Richard was retired, trains field trials, did run hunt tests, but trained field trials daily with Ed Forey, professional field trialer. And we would go up in the evenings with Richard, and he would just extra, Richard loved to train, had beautiful grounds, a pond, a pool. We ran some blinds through, had steps on each side. We'd run blinds right through the pool, right? They could, they jump in, but then the steps they could get out. And it was just anything, it was a beautiful piece of property. Old house up on house wasn't up on a knoll, but there was a big ridge that ran through the property, so fell off on both sides. And anyway, beautiful place. So eventually, I do get up there, and he got to see Coot, and he's like, "That's a nice animal there, Jeff." He says, "Anytime you want a dog train with me, let me know." I'm like, "All right, man, I'm in." So what time are we doing this tomorrow? So it got into that, and then eventually, I guess, Alex Abraham was in amongst this. I can remember the very first time Alex Abraham showed up with his chocolate dog Jackson, who trimmed up. But Jackson was the Avery sporting dog that I took the picture of way back in the day. And the first time, or one of the times, freaking Alex drives down Richards Lane in his Porsche Boxster with the top down, with freaking Jackson sitting in the passenger seat with goggles on.
That's too cool. That's pretty cool.
So anyway, Alex was part of the group. He trained pretty much daily.
Imagine if everyone had the cell phones back then.
Oh, 100%. We really didn't.
No,
we didn't. We had flip phones, but they weren't that good. Yeah, be a totally different. Well, would be a totally different time. Where am I going with this? So eventually. And as when you train dogs, you always need help. You always need people to throw birds. So basically, Richard got the invite from Ed for Alex and I to go and train with them. Ed had he had the chassis mounted box on his truck plus a trailer. So let's say he had 24 dogs. So Alex and I, and actually Richard too. So there's three of us, so we could do a triple. We'd throw birds for Richard's, for Ed Forey's dogs, and then we'd get to train ours at the end. So kind of we always rotated through. Ed would go out, let's say Ed took my place, I'd come down, then I'd I'd go out and take Alex's, and so everybody got to run their dogs. So I'm in South Carolina. So then that's how I got to South Carolina. Because Ed he paid bird boys down there, right?
Wow.
So might as well have somebody that's, I guess his thought process was we already had a relationship, and why not have people that are really interested in dogs anyway, and just having somebody out there throwing, being labor for the day. And other his clients would come down, so people would kind of rotate through. But I did my best to, a tad bit costly. I think two of the years we had a house. And then the one year that fell through, and I just went and got like a motel. It was nice, clean place, but like nobody was there. And I can't remember. Maybe I got a good 3 weeks there, but it was costly, you know. Like I bet you at least it was at least $50 a night. I bet you. So it did add up.
Yeah.
But it was a good time to kickstart my guys out of hunting season and get them back into, you know, training for field trials / hunt tests. And they would have 2 trials down there. So I never did a hunt test down there, but we'd do field trials down there. And my goal at the time was to get coot qualified all age, which eventually I did. And I think I was running Diamond in the Derby. I don't know if I ever ran her in a qualifying stake down there, but she'd been in a Derby. Diamond was Susquehanna Black Diamond, or Winchester Black Diamond 88, and that was a richer breeding too. So where am I at, love? This time of the year, I would be dog training in South Carolina, and amongst one evening, hanging out with Ed, we brought up about stopping dogs and stuff. He's like, "Don't you think that's a little harsh?" He's like, "I suggest you stop them coming back." He's like, "Why don't you work on that?" The concept of stopping on the whistle, coming back at you, and then when his thought process was, when they go away from you, it's going to be that much easier. I did try to. I've been binging on YouTube here recently, and I did go back through Bob Owen Lone Duck Outfitters. I think Bob's in South Carolina right now. I think he's a little bit more south in South Carolina than where we were. Long 95, though. South Carolina's not that long. You can a couple hours and you're through it. So it's not that much. East and west, it's, you know, you can drive. North and south, not that much. Anyway, I went through trying to find his method of, how he works his dogs through with stopping. I found a lot of his pile work and things, but I didn't really see him sitting on the whistle. And where there was one where he basically just doing yard work, like almost like obedience, sitting, but not actually stopping them. So some stuff, I guess, too, you know, if I had a video of me stopping coot for the first time, it's pretty harsh. You know, it's something that doesn't look.
I don't like that.
No, I'm not. I love the dog. I didn't want to hurt her, but I needed her to do what I wanted to do. But there is some stuff in dog training that, especially that first time you're kind of introducing the concept, it doesn't look that good. Like the whole force fetching thing, right?
Yeah.
I
was kind of shocked initially the first time I saw it.
Okay, well, let's forget about Rye. But how about Scoter? Like, what was your opinion when we did that?
It wasn't.
Speak. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't care.
It was. I mean, it's not too bad. I hate, having to turn her ear over. It makes me worried that she's going to be head shy. She's going to be fearful of, the collar in itself. But it hasn't happened. No,
because this is going to be being maybe a little bit of Richard in me saying this, but like, man, if they're halfway of a dog, some of that stuff just doesn't. They're too crazy, too much energy, and like it doesn't. Heck, first couple times, like collar conditioning, Scoter. Fuck, what running her?
God.
Yeah, running her on a damn 8, right? Yeah. Eventually, she didn't even it didn't hardly freaking react to it,
no.
right?
No, now she's like a 3 or a 4.
Yeah. Well, and just like we saw on, stopping her coming at me, I mean, I was a 3 because, I took your advice and you said, hey, because you have been using the collar a good bit with her, don't, I use the word crucify. Don't crucify her, bring it down some. And it was a high nick and she didn't really react. And so that's why I went and did a continuous, and she did react, spitting the bumper out. And I think tomorrow when we go and do this, I think it'll be a totally different. She's smart.
She is.
Yeah, she's smart, and I think that it's not going to be an issue. So where I'm trying to really, really go with this is, and I said it when you were filming, is I'm watching her as she comes in.
Yeah, you're a smart dog with dirt all over her nose from chasing bowls.
Because she's still a puppy. She got that puppiness in her. God damn, she's a good-looking dog, isn't she? She's a good-looking dog. Her head looks bigger than Rye.
Rye's longer snout, longer head.
Yeah. All right. So basically, where I'm trying to go all this is, I just want to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'd rather be a week slower and making all this stuff happen, and her totally understanding the process, and not having her create something weird that she, like you're saying about flipping the ear over, right?
Yeah,
That created an issue. So maybe just being a little bit. I guess I'm in a different place, and I'm on a different pace these days. So it doesn't have to be, instant, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas with Coot and Diamond, like it needed to happen now. So it's just, I was younger, and that's all I did, and I was very fixated on it, and,
Well, you had results too. So whatever you did, I mean, I'm sure there were some good days and bad days, but you got the results. Coot is, the proof of that your methods worked.
Well, but I didn't really know what I was doing too. So that's why Richard and Ed and anybody else, Rex Bell, I thought about him this morning. He's passed away, Rex. Thinking of you, we are. I'll salute to you. He had a pie dog that was Dan and Pie Dog that were very, very young master hunters as well as field champion. Well, I'm not sure Pie was a field champion, but the rest of his dogs were FC dogs. Mm-hmm. And he did occasionally have a dog with Ed, and so I did get to hang out with Rex quite a bit.
Mm. Yeah, my thought has always been, do it as long as they enjoy it.
Yeah, and Coot always did, and maybe a couple times, it kind of in spite of me, she did well. Because some of the stuff I did to her, maybe not knowing fully what I was doing. Like, maybe it was, maybe it was unfair. So what's unfair? Unfair would be you're asking a dog to do, or you're correcting the dog, not asking her to do something that's over her head, but you're correcting her for something that is way over her head, right? Mm. And I don't think that I really ever would I get mad at her? For sure. I didn't take my anger out on her, especially with electric collar. You can't get angry with electric collar. It's a bad thing. But I don't think I was. I think I was pretty much always fair to her, But again, I want to be overly fair with Scoter. So that's where we're at. I was long-winded to say that, but that's kind of where we're at with that. And I just, again, if it takes a week longer, I really would. I need to see how she runs a blind. When we really do go to pattern blinds, do cold blinds, get her in the water, swim bys, and run some water blinds and see how she does. But and maybe I am just thinking way outside, way over her head. But man, late, whatever a hunt test is, late in October, September, October, I'd enter her in a master and just see what she can do.
I hope so.
I've talked. So I jumped on this morning. You were on the treadmill, but I went through the AKC, all the events. Mm-hmm. I got on Entry Express and kind of cross reference to see, some AKCs is the. If a club is having an event, it's going to be on the AKC page. Mm-hmm. Not all clubs, use Entry Express. Some do it on their own, right? So there's going to be some clubs that will not be on the Entry Express. Although to me, Entry Express is a little easier to scroll through.
I don't know why, but I didn't realize that. I thought everything kind of went through Entry Express.
No, because they charge for that, right? So that's. Right. But what was one of the clubs we went? They didn't even have was it not a premium? Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the printout.
They had it printed out. Trying to save a couple bucks.
Yeah.
So, yes, the master, and I truly thought it would be late in the fall season. She would have a better chance of running a derby, I believe. And it's going to be a double. I think. I think she'd be steady. Mm-hmm. She
marks really well. I think. I mean, but we haven't been long marks by any means, but she does seem to mark well.
It's going to be white coats. Nothing's retired. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got a long summer. Well, it's probably not that long, but we got a long summer, and I just maybe I'm my ego thinking ahead of myself or something. But as I sat there, I went through some of this stuff. I was like, especially, it would just be a good experience for her. Mm-hmm. And if something was, I'm not gonna let her do something totally egregious. Mm-hmm. So I would pick her up, say, no, here. We're done, kind of thing. So I wouldn't let her do something that was just totally detrimental to what we're trying to do. Mm-hmm. But heck yeah, man. Especially, I don't know. I'm out of tune and out of touch with like how big derbies are. But what was the one that you? I'm gonna say hosted it. You marshaled and up in Greenwood, and Mike and Hopkins and I judged. Were there 12, 13 dogs?
Yeah, it wasn't that many.
No, right. So, and to make it an official point derby, there has to be at least 10 dogs. So, yeah, I was thinking, I don't want to go to a derby. Honestly, it's like 30 dogs. Mm-hmm. But, if it was, if derbies are smaller these days, which I think that they are, late September, early October, I'd enter.
Did you see one on there yet?
Well, they're so far in advance, like they're pending and like they're not, they haven't been approved yet, right?
Okay.
But no, well, basically everybody does what they do in the spring, they do again in the fall. So all the, Talbot Retriever Club, Maryland Retriever Club, Del Bay. What was the first state? They don't do field trials, but at least those 3 clubs, and they'd be close. Well, Alex and everybody drives past here when they do the Maryland trial because it's at New Croppers and Powellville and all that kind of stuff, right? So anyway, I want her to get experience, and I want to be, I won't say fast paced, but I want to be fast paced. I even did the math this morning too as I'm sitting there, and I don't think we could run any of the puppies. Today is day 9. I wanted to start somewhere. I did not start off with that.
Rye, Ranger, Danger, and Rye's puppies.
Yeah, today's day 9, so I did the math on that. I don't know. Maybe it depends on how quickly MASH gets the force fetch concept. But
we don't know which MASH is.
Yeah, we don't. There's three to choose from.
Red, brown, green. Yep.
Jeff and Judy. Not to say that they get number 2, but they are going to get number 2, and there is a third one available. I did do a constant contact mailing. If you'd like to get on our constant contact email list, feel free to put your email address someplace. YouTube, text me, message me, whatever you want to do. If you don't, that's fine too. But if you want to get on board with that, send one out. We don't even send one out once a month, which I need to get better at that. That was one of the things I think was on our list when we talked about you helping me be more productive.
Well, maybe I could take that on.
Okay. But I just wanted to knock that one out last night real quick. Mm-hmm. And it worked. You know what? It was nice. I got 3 emails and 2 text messages because we do have extra. There are puppies available. Mm-hmm. Possibly 1 female, definitely males. Mm-hmm. So, I just did the math real quick. And, I don't know, man. Like, as soon as the adult teeth are in. So, I mean, it could be in that 6-month range. Mm-hmm. As soon as the adult teeth are there, start hold, and, do 2-a-days and just make it happen. So.
Mm-hmm. No.
We'll see. We'll see.
It would be cool if we managed to get a junior. At least.
I don't think there's enough. I don't think, the timeline's going to be, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think there's going to be, I don't know that there's, if you do the math, the timeline, I don't know that there's 4 tests even. But I did think, except for water, I did think by springtime, should be doing, definitely doing, I would hope to be doing land blinds with her. And, water blinds would be another thing. But anyway, where I'm trying to go with this is, start running her in senior in spring, So those who are not AKC hunt tests, so if you get 4 qualifications, you pass 4 tests in junior, you're a junior hunter. And then the next step up would be senior hunter and then master hunter. So if you have your junior title, you only need 4 passes in senior to get your senior title. If you don't have junior, you would need to get 5 passes in senior. So in theory, junior should be a skosh easier, and that saves you 1 test, although you have to run 4 tests of junior, but that saves you 1 senior test. Again, I told you I was on a fast pace with Coot. I ran her junior hunter quick, and then I ran her in senior and master at the same time because it's the same thing where if you have your senior title, you only need 5 master passes to get a title. But if you don't have your senior title, you need 6 passes. So, I don't know. We'll see. Day 9, the pups are all doing very well, right? Mm-hmm. Yep.
All 9 of them.
Rye's been a super mom, hadn't she?
Oh my God, the best. Yeah, definitely. It's been a while for Jeff. It's been a while for me to experience having a litter in the house, but Rye has definitely made it easy on all of us.
Yeah, she's good. It is kind of funny now that again, maybe it's like Mother Nature, whatever. What's another word for Mother Nature?
Instinct.
I guess, yeah. But she doesn't seem like right now she's laying out here in the sun and not bothering them with them. Whereas the first couple of days, like she was in there constantly with them.
Yeah.
And she's basically that nighttime feeding. I think I told you it was like 3:30 this morning, maybe between 3 and 5 somewhere. As I am sleeping on that hard concrete floor, the whelping box just erupts with this, just the mass of those.
Hive. That's what I think
hive?
of them as.
Yeah. What kind of noises how would you describe that?
Like little screams.
Almost, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, they get their fill, and then it just quiets. And then you look, like pop my head up and look, and like everybody just is found their own little
snorting,
space.
their little breathing.
Yeah, and it's totally quiet. She still lays there. She does get out in and out, but I think she's more attentive at night as far as feeding, and that's when they do their best.
Weight gains,
right,
for sure. Yeah, we've been doing them in ounces, but I kind of think we need to switch over to pounds.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, we're going to have to worm them next week. They get dewormed for the first time Wednesday.
That's a good thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so should I get to what are your thoughts? Any more thoughts on dogs? Want to say anything?
No, I'm kind of excited that you're, getting your head back into it. And,
definitely.
Rye kind of missed out a little bit. COVID, we blame COVID for a lot of it.
Well, and I'll blame Pintail.
Yeah.
A little bit, we force fetched her on the picnic table in the garage.
Yep.
You could do, the yard, I don't know how big that little grass piece was, but not very big. You could do a couple of little drills and things with her, which
we did.
Yeah.
Basically with paint rollers.
Yeah, but I mean, anything else you're going to do, we got to pack up and we got to run to the school. Yeah, I even came here when, you were like, you got her junior title and you're like, I want to do more with her. So I brought her over here and I'd run basically almost the same back to the plow.
It was.
Kind of thing. The piece of fence wasn't there, so I could stretch them out a little bit. But anyway, and again, it does take effort, right? So that was,
and it was all on you. I was working, 50 hours a week too. So
no, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining.
Well, now it's just easier together to, make this happen.
Well, all right. Before I get into my real topic, I want to know: have I worn you out?
Oh God. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I?
Yeah. No. Keep wearing me out because I don't want to spend the money.
That doesn't sound too good, love. You want to explain what we're talking about? No,
you go on and explain.
The cannon body. Which I almost pulled the trigger the other.
Thank you, Scott Moody.
The other evening. Scott tells me it's going to be insane from anything that I've ever had. How about this? If anybody's listening and they would like an entry-level cannon body, I have a few of them that I'll be happy to sell at a very reasonable price.
Yep. It's still nice.
Yeah. The 1D Mark IV is very usable and good. It did have a kind of an auto tracking, especially with birds in flight. But I got a 5D Mark II. A 7D, yeah, 5D Mark II, a 70D, and a 80D.
What are you currently using? 80?
80D would be. And I was always kind of thinking that I still might hold on to that. So we have a little bit of, again, I tried to sell you on this. It wasn't hard to sell you on, I don't think. Although you did bring up a very good question. How does it make us money? But basically, I really, 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 can I say one more really?
How old are you?
I'm a child. I'm a man child. I'm a man teenager. Although I'm feeling freaking old right now. I do have to say. I want to do at least a. I don't want to say anything except I just want to. It's going to be at least a 6 series. YouTube. Yep. So I just thought that's all I'm going to say about that. Still lots of moving parts and pieces. And as much as I do like to throw everything out there, I'm not going to put any more out there on that. But I have. Hey, here's another thing. If you know of anybody who is a up-and-coming, younger, newer videographer, we need one. We need the help of a videographer.
To do this.
Yeah.
A lot for when you're in season, right? To go on the boat.
Yep. Well, let's not say too much.
Okay.
But yes, I do need help.
Well, it would suck if they got seasick.
Well, that does happen to a few people.
Happens to me.
You haven't been seasick in a long time.
Oh, because I've been on the boat and forever. Forever.
Crown Black's tasting good. So, yes. Canon bodies. Let's get back on track, Jeffrey. Canon bodies. I do have a couple to sell. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any lenses. But if you're looking for an inexpensive Canon body, hit us up somehow or another, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please.
So, what I really wanted to talk... Well, here, let's... One more other thing, too. I got those results, the pictures of my spine.
Your MRI pictures.
I felt nauseous yesterday.
You did actually get pale.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, my God, that's my back.
Yeah.
It made me feel a little sick.
I can't understand that. But, I mean, I saw the effects of it, but I don't understand why it makes you feel ill like that.
Because that's in me, man. That's like...
Yeah, it's what holds up your frame.
Yeah,
your back.
It looks jacked up.
Well, and you're the expert of seeing MRI images?
It's some dark stuff that's between the vertebrae is popped out the front side with like a big bubble. That does not look good. It's got to be a disc, right?
It doesn't look right to our inexperienced, uneducated eyes.
Yeah, untrained.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like to think I'm an expert at a lot of things, but I can tell you that just is not good.
Okay.
Huh? Is it good?
Well, the radiologist, their report, their summary was, he kind of, I don't know. He didn't, she, I couldn't really tell from the name if it was a man or a woman, but didn't really comment that we could decipher from their reading the study.
I really want to put the picture up on Instagram.
Go ahead. You're going to get all kinds of comments.
All right. I mean, I just put the picture up. Don't title anything and see what people reply. All right. So anyway, if you did watch the video in the beginning of all this, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. And if you're listening somewhere else, if you want to jump on, you can just see. Yes, I'm definitely overweight. I'm carrying my belly. That's not good for my back. But man, I kind of feel like, look at that. I'm like freaking old. I won't admit that I'm old, but it makes me, when I look at that, like, holy shit.
Okay.
All right, so speaking of old, I kind of segued into all this. Had a younger, shall we say, friend. Stopped over, wants to get into guiding, asked me a bunch of different questions, and I do agree with him. He's like, the stuff he's tried to research, he said there was a lot of like gray areas. Like there's a lot of stuff, some things are implied, but there's not really an answer, on and on and on and on and on.
What, on the Maryland website?
Or wherever.
For guiding?
Yeah, just, like the captain's license thing. It doesn't, like if you go to get, I think the Maryland Outfitter Guide's license quite possibly does reference about having, do you have a U.S. Coast Guard captain's license? Like the Delaware doesn't say anything of it. And I guess I thought back in the day all you needed to guide waterfowl in Delaware was a Delaware business license, like $10. And so evidently I was told that you do need a guide's license for Delaware. But anyway, where I want to go with all this is, what is that thing? Oh, if I say, Karen, I'm so old, then what do you reply?
A lot of things go through my head.
Oh, man. Come on, like that whole little thing, like, how old are you? Karen, I'm so old.
How old are you?
Well, Karen, in the late 1980s when I first duck hunted, in the Atlantic Flyway, duck season was 60 days and a 3-bird limit. And you tell somebody, I've told some older people, more of my age group, that maybe didn't duck hunt early. And they're like, what are you talking about? Because it's been 60 days forever. But But originally, when I first started duck hunting, duck season was 30 days. This was the Atlantic Flyway. 30 days, and it was a 3-bird limit. Rise over, the Scoter's over, just sleeping so nice, she's tired. In the Atlantic Flyway, we could have a 30-day season. We could have a 45-day season. 30 days, 3 birds. 45, I'm not sure. I don't know what the bag limit would be. I guess 4 or 5. And then we've had since, the last, 23, 24 years, it's been a 60-day season with, 6 birds. In amongst all that, even when it was, this is really what I wanted to talk about. Even when it was a 30-day season, the special sea duck season, love, how long was it?
107
days.
Oh.
So when duck season was
when we
only
first met, yeah.
This is way back. Yes, but that was, it was 107 days then too, yes. Mm-hmm. But even, my point is, when it was the 30-day duck season in the Atlantic Flyway, the special sea duck season in the Atlantic Flyway was still 107 days. Mm-hmm. And in Maryland, for some reason, I don't want to say it went to the end of January. Like it went to like the 20th or something like that, because I think it opened earlier. But anyway, however, the 107 days fell. But yeah, I'm so old. Duck season was 30 days, 3-bird limit when I first started duck hunting. And you tell people that, and they're like, what are you talking about? I don't want to wish bad things and ill will, but like, it's got to come back someday.
Yeah, everything's
cycle,
yep.
Right?
Cyclic phase.
They did just put out, Maryland proposed seasons with leap year. Was a little. We kind of worked it out that we thought when it was going to open, but we officially know now because of leap year, everything's a little bit later. The biggest change I want to say is like the Eastern Waterfowl Festival is that, November, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there. And that Saturday, duck season always opened. Well, it does every 3 years, but on the 4th year with leap year, it doesn't. So actually the following Saturday, because Thanksgiving's so late, instead of being on the 23rd of November, it'll be on the 28th this year.
Is Molly's doing Easton again this year?
In some degree, yes.
Okay. Yep.
That's all we can say about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of, just wasn't sure.
Yes, some way or another, but the new plan. Well, let's just not.
Nope, that's fine.
Yes.
Well, I was just wondering if you're going to be there.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And the way we were playing at PEI, it's not a problem.
Right.
It's going to work out anyway. So yeah. Mm-hmm. I did call Robbie the other day, and he's going to go on vacation for a little bit, so he told me to catch up with him.
Robbie's at Shores Hotel and Cottages.
Well, we don't need to tell all that, though.
Well, why would you say Robbie's name, then?
Because I've said Robbie's bit before. Come on, everybody should know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Jeff's toxic trait.
My toxic trait?
Thinking you know what he's talking about.
Mm. Maybe I'm not the best communicator. I hated speech class. How could I even enjoy this? I hated standing up in front of people, and something switched in me.
Yeah, it definitely did. Because I did do speech class. I did do Toastmasters.
I used to hate it.
It did not help at all.
I went and did I was forced to go do a Dale Carnegie course one time. I hated that. Oh, my goodness. Had to go down to the Holiday Inn Express. It was in Aberdeen. I hated that. I think it was 2 nights a week.
Wow.
It's hard. And shit, it was like $1,200 to take the class, and that's a long time ago.
Who made you do it?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
I'm not going to say.
Some ex-lover.
No.
Okay.
No, it was a male figure.
Oh, you should have immediately said no then.
Well, that's what I kind of was over here going to say, like, no. And you're like, oh, yeah, probably. I'm like, no. Oh, my Lanta. All right, so that's basically all I really wanted to say was the fact, this is factual, but everybody kind of thinks I'm like pulling, effing with them when I say that duck season was 30 days. What are you talking about? Like, duck season was 30 days.
Because I'm that old.
It was a Friday and a Saturday in October, I think it was a week in November, and then basically that like mid-December into January. Freaking canvasbacks were closed. You couldn't even shoot a canvasback.
Wow.
And I remember the season ended like January 7th or something. What's wrong? Oh, she's just chilling.
She's in the shade. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did. That's very interesting. You brought that up about her puppies, and she's always Rye we're talking about. So everybody, what is she doing? She's digging a hole.
She's making a bed. She's actually in the dog blind.
Yeah, so
because it's shaded.
Yeah, so we have a holding blind, trying to just help some of this. So here's some things. When I used to back in the day when I used to train with these guys, a lot of stuff like they just assumed dogs would do it. And we didn't really use holding blinds and all that sort of thing. So anyway, we do have a holding blind. Is this a redneck looking yard? Would you say
it's heading that way?
Yeah, we got what 6 snow geese out. We got 6 brant silhouettes out, and we have a holding blind. And yeah, anyway, it's a good thing to have. And honestly, I've already seen a difference in Scoter when I went back to the training day, put her in the holding blind, and she kind of really did kind of sit there.
Yeah, I was glad to hear that when you said it at the training day.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back again because I really, not that I did not use it to my full advantage, but I'm going to really. So I talked about being fair. I don't want to say I'm going to be unfair to her, but I'm definitely going to push the envelope of what I'm going to be a little laxed. Like she may think I'm being laxed of like what we're doing. I'm not going to be in his control, like physically with leads, and I want her to be a little bit looser. She's going to have electric collar 100%, but just be a little bit
higher expectations, but still have control.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I saw Mac there. I would love her. I would love all our dogs from now on
to be like Mac. He's the best.
Yeah, Coot hated holding him. I should be jumping out the front trying to. As she got older, it was okay, but
Rye was a butt too.
Yeah. Well. What?
Yep. Well,
I just turned around and looked at her.
Oh okay,
all right. Well, she definitely runs better for you than me.
Hopefully I get to try doing some more tests later.
Well, I just need to get her to run a blind for you.
Yep.
That's all. And honestly, as much as it's going to teach her, or I need to teach her, you need to get up to speed somehow.
Yes, definitely.
It's almost like we were watching his master test this morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does help.
Well, but like I'm even saying, I was like, blow, 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 blow. And they were like, people were like, and again, maybe the camera angle, it's off to the side, so maybe I'm not seeing the exact same line, but like the one is like, hey, you don't want you get your dog on that point, and the person just lets the dog get up on the point. They blow the whistle once the dog's up there. So yeah, I guess some of it is just it's going to be just catching you up to speed where
you just need the experience, and I need to go to training days is really what that means.
You will. But yeah, it's a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We don't want you to just let her do whatever, but at the same time, like you don't want to necessarily like blow, 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 like to keep her like exactly on that line, right? There's a little bit of a window. If you went up there and held like at your arm length, you kind of like, okay, that's my parameter, right? As long as she's
within those lines.
The further they get away, right? It's actually got to get smaller because the distance makes it. Yep. You're looking at this out here. Let's say it's I don't know. 4 feet, but out there it's 20 feet, right? Yep. The further they get away. So you just gotta, it's as Richard would say, it's more of an art than a science. All this stuff, all the dogs are different, all different, have different personalities, and just like us people. Right? Yep. Go speak.
Well, you were starting up about, Ride try get in the shade.
Yeah. Yes. She always runs hot, doesn't she?
Yeah, she.
Right from the get-go.
In summer when we would train, when she would start yiping, yip, like we knew she was done. Like she just gets too hot.
Yep.
So the puppies, we're noticing, yes, we've had a heat lamp on them. It's kind of on the high side away from them. We do have the whelping nest, the heated, disc. That is set at, I think it's at 98. Does have some blankets on it, so it's not, they're not getting the full 98 degrees. But once they're done feeding, these little suckers just head for the cool wood, the bare wood.
So we got the base that we used. I talked about this last time, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, tempered masonite is what the surface is. There is the whelping dish, but everything else is tempered masonite. Yeah, and like some of them, which I would think is, relatively speaking, is quote cold, and like some of them like go out of their way to get off the blanket and go and get on that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe a little bit of that. Who knows? I don't know. You know, their bellies are full of milk. Maybe, you know, digesting and processing all that. Maybe they, you know, makes them get hot. I don't. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't know either.
Yeah.
But it is interesting though.
100%. Well, we're looking forward to this. I'm speaking for you, Karen, but I'm definitely looking forward to all this. This is, kind of, renewed the
Enthusiasm.
yeah, the dog life in me. I don't know what you're going to call it.
I
Right?
think it's never left you, but you know, it's definitely. I think you see promise in Scoter as well, right?
Yes, 100%. And this, even though it does look like a redneck yard, I mean, again, like you do need some space. So, you know, back in the day with Coot, after my first separation divorce, you know, I lived at Gams for a while, right? I would go over in the evening to the elementary school at night. The little piece around, well, it was not little, it was a pretty good sized piece. Let's say all the buses drove around, dropped kids off. It was lit, had good, man, I'd go over there. I would do drills. I'd throw marks in the dark because it was lit up. It was, I won't say it was like a football stadium, right?
Yep.
But it definitely was bright and lit up. And yeah, it was just a different, I say this a lot recently, but like that was a different lifetime, right? That's, you know, I don't know. I guess that kind of stuff's relative to everybody. What they think is, you know, just happened, you know, who knows? Somebody's not even, you know, 30 years old. If I say 30 years, shoot, they're you know, they're not even 30 years old yet, right? 24, 25, 26 years old. So, but anyway, yeah, this just will allow us to do this kind of stuff. And you're 100%, we can't keep a male, right?
Jeff keeps trying to put me on the spot about keeping 2 of these puppies, but I said we just need to be adults about it, and you know.
Who wants to be an adult?
Mash, the prospective female that we planned on keeping all along, will make 4 dogs for us, and with pet insurance and vet bills and feeding and all the rest of it, I think that we kind of got our hands full for now, and then we eventually want to breed Scoter, and then will be another one.
And I want a new camera body.
And you want a new camera body.
So you're saying if we only keep 1 dog, I can get a camera body?
No, I
Thank
did not
you.
say,
Thank
because
you.
you cut me off.
I appreciate that.
I was saying about the wiring and the flooring and the drywall and the painting and the bathroom we need to finish upstairs.
I did not do a good job today, although I did purchase, as I look up into the ceiling, Chris Wilhelm, Pole Building Outfitters. We need to get him on this thing. But next week,
busy guy.
He did say next week could he finish this, and damn, that's going to cost us like $7,000. But anyway, I needed to get these boxes, the fan boxes. So anyway, I did get those things today, but I didn't get much more done as far as any electrical work. Yesterday, I did actually nail some gang boxes up.
Yep.
And I reached out to Gerardo when I did the carving room, I wired everything 100%.
Yep.
And he's like, no, he said, you can, but I'm going to slow down. He said, do not wire the outlets and switches until after. But I did all that before.
How do you do it with
after? Well, the wires are already, I have to pull the wires through.
You're doing the wire, okay. Yeah,
it's just, we're not hooking
anything. And they're tacked up. And no.
So, but it's going to require, maybe you can help me with this because I am not that organized, but it's going to require some organization because after shit's in the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's some kind of a meter, but I don't know. That's above my pay grade. Figure out once the wires are in the wall, like we can hook a meter over here and figure out I don't know. There's some kind of testers we could still figure it out, but I don't know what those
What are you
testers
talking about, meter?
A meter, a tester, a device that would tell us once the wires are in the wall. And let's say I forget which wire goes where. So this switch goes to where, I don't know, but here's a wire over here, I don't know. Well, I'm sure there's some kind of a testing device that we could say, yes, that is the same circuit, right?
Yep.
But anyway, I did nail boxes up yesterday, gang boxes, and you don't like the one you didn't like, so I'm going to pull that down, and we're going to readjust that. And, we just need to get a lot, as far as PBHQ and... Shoot, man, it is March 1st, right? I have to look.
Yeah, it is
March
1st, yep.
Happy Friday. But yeah, things are going to, freaking summer's going to fly by.
It is.
And I just need to get amongst, get the back, whatever's going to happen there, and then just just get going. I'll pull the little hairs off the back of my neck because I guess it's an excuse of some sort, but like I just need. It's not even 50 degrees over there. If it could be 60, if it gets 60, like that definitely helps motivate me.
Yeah. Yep,
freaking poor Jeff, Paulie, Judy, Stacy, man, that was like 7 degrees Fahrenheit this morning up there. And yesterday morning was freaking 50.
Yeah, Stacy said, Jack's there, that Chesapeake, they haven't been able to do anything with because everything, I guess, they had the snow and then they had a bit of a melt and now it's just ice, so they can't do anything.
Yeah, wet snow with dogs back in the day, especially when Richard went to South Carolina, I was still here. I'd go to his place, and when the snow was soft, I would by myself I'd run a blind or two, but yeah, like if it's got that crusty ice, like that's not good for dogs' feet. So.
Yeah, nope.
This truck has been coming down daily.
What's in there? Just dirt?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Looks like dirt.
We need a load of stone.
Yeah,
easily a load of stone to finish. That's Phil right there. You know where it's coming from? Murray's. That's Murray Phil right there. But yeah, we need a load of stone, and you're right. We do need some topsoil.
Yeah.
And you think we're going to be? I'm looking. Everybody can't obviously see, but where we put the sod down, and actually that was definitely worth it, right?
Yeah.
But just go ahead and put another layer down. You think?
Yeah, I definitely would like. I think I'd like some topsoil on top before we do it, though.
Like that low spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to level it out a little bit.
All right, we need to see about all that. All right, what would you like to say? Because I feel like now I'm just rambling. I always ramble, but now I really feel like I am rambling.
No, I think I can kind of feel, spring's on the horizon here, and definitely I get motivated in my own way. Dogs, I'm starting to get a lot more inquiries.
Yes, you are. Whaleville Wagon Tails.
Yep, for boarders.
That's a good thing.
And yes,
keep my pimp hand strong.
For me, it's the fence. Really would like to get the fence done, but we've got to get your back fixed first. Got to get you some relief there before we test that out.
So you don't think we could, as I look off to my hard right, you don't think we could finish that fence to all the posts we have?
I found when we did it, you being in the tractor and dealing with the auger and positioning that, twisting in the chair.
Okay, but
kind of what?
100%. But I'm talking about the posts are in the ground. I'm not talking about augering anything. I'm just talking about putting wire up and then putting our boards up. And the very last post, as you go on around the corner, bam, open this wire fence up.
Yep.
To that point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're up for it, I want to do it. But again, I can't. I mean, I could do it by myself. I tried to do some, but it's the wire that's the pain in the bum.
Yeah. All right, maybe we're getting way off topic here. I don't know.
All right, you have your last words. No, I'm good. Thank you. That was my last words. This
is the Pit Boss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. They're getting geared up right now for fishing season and more importantly, turkey season. So if you could take a second, if you need anything, visit mymollys.com. And if you are listening to this, if you want to mention the Pit Boss Podcast, we appreciate that. So, and we more than appreciate Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Easily found. I used to like to say on Route 213 Kennedyville, because Kennedyville really is nothing. Now we say easily found on Route 213 just north of Chestertown. Or we say easily found an hour north of the Bay Bridge. People that are coming from 105.7 Land the Fan in Baltimore. So mymollys.com. Check them out. Love who else is the sponsor of the pit. Oh, and I think that forget about it. I was going to say something about sponsorship is in the mini series coming up. But anyway, go ahead. Forget about that. I'll talk about that later.
Gunner Kennels.
Gunner Kennels. I've been tagging them in all the puppy content. And if you want to see puppy content, jump on any of the Instagram accounts, Facebook, whatever. Probably people are getting tired of seeing puppies, I guess. But, man, I post that stuff up daily. Gunner.com, man's best kennel. We actually today, when I ran to get the boxes for the ceiling fans, I did think about, we need to go ahead and kind of semi-finish the van off inside.
Yeah.
It's going to be a couple bucks to do that, but we need to bite the bullet on that. And we probably need to go ahead and invest in the Gunner orthopedic mats. As long as somebody's not going to chew one up, I would get highly upset.
Yeah.
And probably beat somebody if they chewed one of those up. The Mac man, he chewed a damn rubber one up.
Scratch the heck out of it.
Oh, my Lanta. But the other thing I think we really need to invest into is the
fans.
Yeah, the fans. 100%, yeah. So I need to investigate that a little bit more. Have you looked at them at all?
Which part?
The fan that hangs on the Gunner door?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Anyway, no. I think it would just help. I think it would help our situation in the van.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Gunner.com. Gunner Kennels, guys, thank you very much. Who's up next, Lou?
Duck Blind Bistro.
Duck Blind Bistro. Did not talk to them, but texting and emailing. They are going to be up here shooting sea ducks in October, the October split. And the little, what am I calling it, mini-series?
Mm-hmm. That sounds appropriate.
Is that appropriate? All right. Well, anyway, I think hopefully they can be a part of that because we need to get. I'm going to get footage in October, and I think they'd be great guys to get the footage of. I don't know who all they got. I think they're bringing 6. It's going to be 6 of them.
Cool.
I'm off topic. The Duck Blind Bistro is the ultimate outdoor oven. I know they're getting geared up for a couple different shows, but definitely they're going to be in Baton Rouge for the Delta Waterfowl show. They had a great Delta Waterfowl show in Little Rock, and I know that they're excited about. John Paul and Jay are excited about going back to Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge?
I'm not from here. So.
No. But I mean, that's where it is, right?
I know it's down near New Orleans somewhere.
I think it's Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge.
Okay. Louisiana?
Yeah.
No?
Yep. Duck Blind Bistro, the ultimate outdoor oven. Duckblindbistro.com.
What's your coupon code for that?
The Pitboss 5. It's going to save you a couple bucks.
Better than nothing.
100%. I don't have money to throw out. Like I like to say, as I go down the road, I might have a dollar bill or two I could throw out the window, but
I'd go after it.
How about quarters? Yeah, I hate change. I hate change, but I hate money change. All right, yes, the code PITBOSS, P-I-T, I think they have it P-I-T-T-B-O-S-S 5, duckblindbistro.com. Who's up next, love?
Crabs to go.
Crabs to go. Went by yesterday. Didn't go by today. No, I didn't go by today. Yesterday I did go by as I went to the HD, picking up all the gang boxes. And, love, I felt like give me a word. How do I feel? I felt like a stud.
Mentally, physically?
Felt like a stud. I went in there and I got a contractor's box of 100 gang boxes. Because we're going to use them all up.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
very
so
quickly.
I maybe feel
like a contractor.
It empowered me.
Good for you, love.
I felt like I had freaking testosterone. I was like snorting testosterone. That's how I felt. I went in there. I got 100 gang box. Yeah, I might have to need 2 boxes of those. I might have to come back and get one. All right.
Things that do it for you. Good Lord.
So as I went by Crabs to Go, I did see John's truck there. On the corner of Route 50 and 589, I did think about John again, which I think I said the last time. John did reach out to me. He's like, "Hey, man, are you okay?" He called. "I haven't seen you, heard from you." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, been sick, and February sucks."
February did suck.
Yeah, so. But anyway, Crabs to Go. We need to get some seafood.
Yeah, we do.
What seafood would be atop of your list?
The thing that I can't have right now.
What's that?
The single fry.
Single fry oyster, yeah.
So good.
Crabstogo.com. Guys, thank you very much. Who's up next, love?
Duck water boats.
Steve Hoover, my friend, duckwaterboats.com. I don't want to tell people too much. We still don't have a shower. We don't have a shower. My mother has a shower inside. We don't have a shower inside yet.
Oh, yeah.
So last night as I was in the shop, which I like our shop bathroom.
Yeah.
Right? Came out of that from a hot shower. It was dark. We had the one light on. I'm looking at the world's largest duck boat, which is the Ocean 32. And Steve wants to definitely if somebody would pull the trigger, he would definitely do it. I don't think he's just going to build one, but he really wants us to get a 36. And I kind of thought, let me hit this real quick. There we go. I kind of thought to myself, I just said, Steve, I said, I just can't do a 36-footer. And you know what I said to myself?
What?
If anybody would come back, well, it's not going to be the world's largest duck boat. It's like records. Records are meant to be broken. Nothing lasts forever, right? Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, I am very happy Steve Hoover in the Ocean 32. Mm-hmm. It's going to get us to the end, like I like to say, and it's just their ultimate and awesome boats, duck boats. So if you're interested in a duck boat blind, he make an aluminum layout boat. But anyway, you just need to get on duckwaterboats.com. New Philadelphia, Ohio. Steve Hoover, thank you very much. Duckwaterboats.com. Who's up next, though? Do I need to help?
Turtle box.
Turtle box. I've been using my turtle box because, yes, I can see it right through the window.
Yep.
Amongst a couple coolers, the turtle box is sitting on top there because when I was in there working, I like noise. And I listened to a couple podcasts. Nah, I only listen to one. Yeah, listen to one podcast. But turtlebox.com, live loud. They're from Austin, Texas. If we get a chance, love, I want to go to Austin, Texas.
Okay. I'll go anywhere.
Well, I know you're about to travel. I didn't really want to talk about your travel yet, and we can talk about that later on down the road. Mm-hmm. Maybe we won't talk about it at all.
Nope.
But turtlebox.com, we appreciate them. We love Turtlebox. I need to get, and it's not Turtlebox's fault. It was my own fault because I kind of smashed the first charger. I don't know all the whole thing with USBs, USB-Cs, mini US, whatever, all those things. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I smashed the end. Yep. So I know they have them on their webpage. I need to get on there and get a charger for that. But we love. I'll speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for you. I love Turtlebox.
How nice.
It's got it. Well, like the ultimate outdoor oven, it's got to be the ultimate Bluetooth speaker. So turtlebox.com, guys.
Durable and rugged.
It is very much so. Waterproof. Who's up next, love? Dirty. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
Dirty Duck Coffee.
Duck Blind Bistro and Dirty Duck Coffee.
It's all good, love. It's all good. Dirty Duck Coffee. I was just on Instagram. They're doing some kind of. I'm not into pheasant hunting, but they're at a pheasant show right now.
Cool. That would be interesting.
You want to shoot pheasant?
I would like to see a dog work a pheasant.
So there's pointers and flushers. Labs would really not. They're going to be more of flushers.
Well, we know what Dookie does.
Dookie, he probably would be.
He's a flusher.
He would be a good pheasant dog. Yeah, his little nubs wag. Look at that dumb. Uncle Dookie. All right, dirtyduckcoffee.com. Get on their webpage. You can check out all their awesome roasts. And specifically, actually, I think some too are Damon at Punisher Waterfowl is doing the Toronto Sportsman Show. I know that I was actually listening to their podcast, Damon's podcast the other day with Dirty Duck. Jay was on. And I know he sent a bunch of coffee up to Canada and the Toronto Sportsman Show. And there is some Pitboss's Duck Boat Dark. There'll be attendance there too. So we appreciate both Buck and Jay. DirtyDuckCoffee.com. Who else?
Who else?
Huh?
Who else, love?
I think Whaleyville Wagon Tails.
And Pitboss Waterfowl.
Pitboss Waterfowl. What is this time of the year for a Pitboss Waterfowl? I got a couple texts this morning of people that want to bring more people, which is fine. They were already on the calendar, so we're good there. I said, man, whatever makes you happy, I'm happy with. So don't worry about that. And I kind of, how should I say? I think I only have 18 days of the 60 available for the 24-25 season. So I did throw it up on Instagram. I was like, hey, I'm booking now for 25-26.
Yeah.
Is that me just being a straight up dick?
No, because, people, have a certain
honest, right?
point of, time of the year that they're allowed to take vacation, or this is the only time of year they can take vacation. Like, they have to get in early. If you need to go, wait 2 years to get that booking, then have at it. Right?
100%, I agree.
No, it's good that you can open it up.
Yeah. What would you like to say? Anything?
Nope.
Is your life good?
My life is great.
Could it be better?
It's all relative, right?
Hey, I checked a bunch of lottery tickets the other day. I didn't tell you this. Went up to Smith's Market.
I didn't know you were buying them again.
I'm back into it. Yeah. I'm back into it.
Got to be in it to win it.
Well, and I had a $4 winner.
Yeah.
So there you go. Smith Market. It's actually, they still have this. Well, everybody has a scanner, right? But they're still, I don't call them old school because I love old school, but they're still old school where you actually, instead of the machine, like you tell the person and you pay them and they give you the ticket.
They scan it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can scan them, but I'm saying as far as purchasing new tickets, you actually talk to somebody versus like Wawa, 7-Eleven.
It's just this little store 3 miles down the road.
Yeah, Smith Market.
Yep.
So anyway, I did stop when I was in the T350 when your car wouldn't start, and I was like, you know what? I've had these damn things in my pocket, and anyway, it wasn't the very you saving the winner for the last. It was like 7, 8 of them, 9 of them. I don't know. It was at least 9 of them going through, and it wasn't the last one. But the second to last one was the $4 winner. So yeah.
Well, he'll pay for them.
Who could not use a couple extra dollars?
Yeah, really.
Right?
Bill Gates,
in our
maybe.
world, our society, I don't want to say cash is king, but it kind of is, right? You think people are still listening right now?
I hope so, but I think we need to wrap it up.
All right. We appreciate you following along with us. Thank you very much. This is, I don't know what episode it is, but this is the Pit Boss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. I love you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. No, look here.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right. As always, thinking of you, we are. Boom.